All right, let's jump right in. Have you ever thought about what it would take to, keep the entire universe's clock ticking? Well, today we're diving into this incredible story about just that. It's got cosmic balance, a time-traveling bicycle, and, get this, a very special cat. This is the tale of Djorss and Cofy, the sky travelers of time. And the whole premise is just, wow, it's so simple, but so epic. You've got one bicycle, one cat, and the entire fate of time hanging in the balance. It's as high stakes as it gets. Okay, so let's set the scene. We're in the beautiful, bright skies of a universe called Lunavera, and this is where we meet our heroes. Now, these two are guardians, right? Their job is basically to keep the whole cosmic rhythm in check. But believe me when I say they are anything but your typical heroes. So first up, you've got Mr. Djorss. He's this brilliant, kind of eccentric pilot of a flying, time-traveling bicycle. And his co-pilot? Well, it's Cofy, a furry companion with coffee-colored eyes and a tail that literally points the way. Like a compass. I'm not kidding. They are this perfectly balanced, if a little strange, team. So you're probably asking, how on earth does a time-traveling bicycle even work? Well, it's all about this thing called the Ru pedali, which translates to soul pedal. And with every single push, Djorss isn't just, moving forward. He's actually bending reality itself. The sky just splits open into these spiral lights. Timelines get stretched out like threads, and all these memories and visions of the future just stream behind them. It's like a comet's tail made of time. So cool. But here's the thing. Djorss isn't flying blind. Cofy has this secret weapon, this innate ability called zaman duyumu, or time sense. And no, this isn't just your regular cat intuition. We're talking about a seriously profound power to feel rips in time, sense danger way before it happens, and get this, a single meow can be a warning about vibrations coming from the future. You could even say Cofy is the real navigator of this whole operation. Okay, so just as we're getting comfortable with this amazing duo, bam, everything gets thrown into absolute chaos. A massive, totally catastrophic crisis hits, and it threatens to tear apart the very fabric of their reality. And the first sign that something is terribly, terribly wrong, it's simple, but so chilling. A deep rumble starts to echo through space, and their sun actually starts to tremble. And then it gets worse, way worse. The stars, they just start disappearing. Poof, gone, vanishing into this weird blue smoke. The lights of the entire universe are literally being snuffed out one by one. Suddenly, a messenger shows up, and the warning is dire. He's yelling, time is breaking. See, this ancient thing called the Akana, which is basically the universe's timekeeper, is falling apart. Its crystal is fading, and if it shatters, the future will literally crash into the past. I mean, the stakes just don't get any higher than that. So, there's obviously no time to waste. Djorss and Cofy hop on the bike and take off on what is absolutely their most dangerous mission ever. They're heading straight into these twisted, chaotic pathways called the Zaman Yoladi, the time roads. And of course, they're not alone out there. They're being hunted, pursued by these just terrifying shadow creatures called the Zaman Yiyenlar, the time eaters. And these things are drawn to the chaos, to the breakdown of time. They don't just kill you, they're so much worse. They consume memories, they erase your very existence, and they trap everything in this eternal silent stillness. It's nightmare fuel. But don't worry, our heroes have an ace up their sleeve, or in Cofy's fur. Just as the time eaters are closing in, Cofy unleashes another hidden power, the Ru Ashiha, or soul light. It's this incredible protective aura that he can just emit. And the shadow creatures? They can't touch it. This isn't just some neat trick either. It's basically the universe's way of saying, yep, these two, they're the real deal, the true guardians of time. Okay, so after this absolutely insane journey, they finally make it. They arrive at the very center of it all, the Zaman Charki, the time wheel. This is the heart of existence, the source of all the decay. And it's here that Djorss has to face his ultimate test. And this isn't about fighting some big, scary monster. No. It's way harder than that. The challenge of the time wheel is super personal. It forces Djorss to ask himself one question. Can you face yourself? He has to confront the one person who knows every single one of his fears, his regrets, his failures. Himself. And just like that, he's surrounded. Not by enemies, but by hundreds of different versions of himself. These are all the possibility Djorsses. He sees the old, tired Djorss, the young, naive one. There's even a Djorss who gave up and never even learned to fly. Every single regret, every wrong decision he ever made is standing right there, staring back at him.
But you know what? Faced with all of that, with all his failures staring him down, the real Djorss doesn't back down. He pedals forward and he yells this powerful, powerful line, "Time did not choose me, I chose time." He's not a victim of his past or his fate. He's the one in charge. And that act of accepting every single part of himself, that's the key that unlocks everything.
And boom, the moment he says it, the illusion just shatters. All those other Djorsses vanish. He reaches the fading crystal, puts it back where it belongs, and the Akan Sat just bursts back to life. Light floods the universe, the stars pop back into existence, and those creepy time eaters totally vaporized. Just like that, balance is restored. So Djorss returns home, and yeah, he's a hero, for sure, but he's also changed. He's learned this huge lesson. He realizes that time isn't some heavy burden you have to protect. It's not fragile. Actually, when you guide it correctly, when you face it with purpose, time is this incredible source of inspiration. So, mission accomplished, right? Well, for now. Because the very next morning, guess what Djorss and Cofy are doing? They're back on that bicycle, ready for whatever comes next. Their adventure has really just begun. It makes you think, doesn't it? Their only question is, wherever the pedal desires. It's a great reminder that maybe the point isn't just getting somewhere, but choosing which path to pedal down next.